And we are live, and we are fortunate to be here tonight with the one and only Trinity Cunningham, the pride and joy of Manitoba.
Manitoba.
How are you? I had to get Manitoba in there. How are you doing tonight, Trinity?
I'm doing great. It's still winter here, even though it's spring. So I mean, like, perks of living here.
Is it snowing?
It was yesterday.
Oh God, that's terrible.
It might tomorrow. There's like a 50% chance of snow in Vermont. So
looks like it's coming your way.
You know, it's like when I drive through West Virginia and I see these houses on top of the mountains with snow everywhere, and I literally have screamed before. It's like, it's a free country. Move.
You don't have to live here.
I've said
it's not communist Russia. You can move without government approval.
So many people I know from Vermont, like, man, the weather up here sucks. It's like, there are 49 other states, and like 47 of them have better weather than where you are right now. So that's that's all.
It's this whole idea of like, you can't complain if you don't vote. You can't complain about who's in leadership. It's the same idea. You can't complain if you live there and you have the choice to. Maybe. I mean, there's tons of people that complain here, but I'm of this mindset where it's like, I choose to live here.
Now, are there really people who complain in Canada? I didn't think that was allowed.
Oh yeah, wait, there's enough. There's lots. I'm among them. I can't even say. Depends what you're talking about.
Are you from there originally?
Yeah.
Okay, so just always lived there. Okay.
Yeah, born and raised.
I mean, otherwise it's a choice.
I still make a choice.
Speaking of which, there's EL. How you doing, Mr. EL?
There you go. Hello.
He and I will be at a Comic-Con this weekend in Pittsburgh. He's driving there from Dallas because he's nuts.
How far is that drive?
I think it's 18 hours.
Oh yeah, from Dallas. Oh, that's got to be. Yeah, that's a long drive.
Fun times, road trip.
Yeah. So I can't really complain about my 5.5-hour drive to get there because he's driving 3 times further.
But I mean, I guess when you start to talk about, trying to get books and everything to a show, it really makes sense to drive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it did before gas got so expensive. Now.
Yeah. Well, that's like Worldcon is in Montreal in 2027, and I'm planning on going, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm just going to attend, like, and just fly there, or if I'm going to bring books and do a thing. But
just attend.
Yeah.
That's what I did in Seattle. That's what I'm going to do in Montreal. It is just a blast. I met 35, 40 people, authors that I knew that you get to meet in person.
I love that.
And just to put the odd visual in your head, me and ZB Steele were holding hands and skipping together at one point.
Very nice.
Oh my.
Don't you hate his books or something?
I am. We talked, and I am going to actually read this book of his.
Very nice.
And he's going to read Croc's book. And then we're going to have a show on talking about how we hate each other's books.
I love it.
EL was saying he's not bringing just books, but con gear. EL, what constitutes con gear?
Retractable banner.
Does these kind of things count?
Nice.
Figure it out.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh, those are cool.
Some artwork.
Who does your art?
I will have. His name's Scott Henderson. I hired him. He did like 16-page excerpt of a graphic novel from Bloodbound. So it's like just the inciting incident, but it's in this 16-page. Like, even it was really hard to squeeze it into like that few pages. But cool. It's also very different writing for visual, like with minimal dialogue, minimal description to show. But it was a fun experiment.
So Mr. McKay is going to be there, but then he's much closer.
Yeah.
Montreal. Yeah.
Are you going to go, Ro?
Yeah. I still know the number to the radio station up there, man.
I don't even know that.
What's that?
I don't even know that.
7007.
It sticks in your head. Don't you love how they do
from like my teenage days? And that's still the number too. I don't know why. 97.7 on your FM dial, folks.
There you go.
Classic rock station.
Just get the jingles that go with it. Books banner, yeah. I've got a banner behind me somewhere that I fold up and bring out when I go places.
So where do you go to do shows up there? I mean, how far do you travel?
It's not like big shows like book shows. I do like local craft and vendor markets.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like other people in their wares. It's random. It's not always like fantasy related. Although I am doing a fantasy ball. There's one that they have two this year in my area, and one of them is just like an hour north of me. So I'm gonna go to that one. I did it last year. I really enjoyed it, and everyone comes in their getup. It's really cool. This year I think is like it's like story themed, so people like will come dressed up as story characters.
Nice.
So I've got my costume coming. We'll see if I stay in it the whole time, but
yeah, that'd be fun. I just last week applied to a Ren fair somewhere. I actually forget. I'm waiting on them to call me back. So I'll
It's
know
in
if I can go.
Topeka.
But it's one of those things where like you need to be in costume and your tent needs to be, gussied up. And like in my application, it's like, look, here's what I have, and I'm happy to make it look however,
yeah.
But I've also signed up for a foodie fest. So it's like a 3-day thing, and they have them all over like the East Coast. It's basically like a lot of food trucks. And then they also have vendors and things around as well. So you have to tell them what it is you're selling and everything. And then they kind of say, okay, yeah, we don't have any of that. You can throw up a tent. So it'd be interesting to see how that goes. But I think these like craft fairs, often you're the only bookseller there. So you do pretty well sometimes at those.
Yeah.
Trinity, I just want to tell you, I'm getting ready for when we decide to talk about. I am ready now. We'll get there eventually, but go on.
Yeah. It is nice when you're the only author at some of the events, especially like because you know the book lovers, because immediately they're like they see a book and they're like they walk over and like a book. Right. It's like they don't even care what the book is. They're just like books. It's like, oh, do you like fantasy? And they're like, oh no. It's like, oh, okay. They just
when you get the one of the couple that says, oh my God, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You're in good shape for a sale at that point.
Yeah. And then the other walks off and they're like, I'll leave you to it. It's like, gotcha now. That sounds terrible. No, it's lots of fun. I really enjoy the conversation. I love being able to talk to people about it and get excited, and like they'll list off books that they've read, and sometimes I've heard of them and sometimes I haven't, and I'm like, right. I got my little notepad and I'm like, I'm writing this down. Whether or not I get to it is another story, but
do you find that since you've been writing you read less?
Yes and no. I've always gone through spurts of reading, so when I read like I could go through a book a day if I really if I really committed, but I mean like that's ignoring my family and life and chores and responsibility. So I mean, like, if I'm feeling irresponsible, then sure. But then I also like will go through long lulls where like I think I've been in the same book for months, and it's just because everything else takes precedence, and I kind of get over. I have to go through everything first and then come back to it.
So Trinity, I have to do something that's grossly self-serving.
Oh,
and
really?
I'm not going to hold up a book.
So early in the show?
I know. So I am this close to finishing my second draft of my Choose Your Own Adventure that no one has asked for, and I'm looking for alpha readers.
Oh yeah. I feel like I'm a faithful beta alpha reader for you. I need to maintain that.
I mean, it's great because you make like 4 decisions and then the story's over and you can start again but it's like, this is like the classic bathroom book.
Okay.
That's your tagline.
Yeah. I mean, well, if I'm pitching to guys, then yes. I don't know that I do that for women. That's just a little odd.
I'm going to get back to the old times before a smartphone. This is your classic bathroom book.
Yeah, right. The bathroom reader collection. Well, I think my dad had like a stack of them.
War.
I mean, I mean, otherwise you're reading the shampoo bottles
Right.
before phones, right?
So
Like reading cereal boxes at breakfast.
I actually can read the shampoo bottles and I understand. I'm like, yep, I know why that's in there. That just as a high schooler, I was like, there's people who actually know when they read this, they know what it means, and it's not just jumbled syllable. And I'm now one of those people. I find that kind of neat and so truly uninteresting and unimportant. But
Neat is not the word I would have chosen.
Is that the you're chemist, right? Like that's your thing, yeah.
And that's what I make is shampoos and lotions and sunscreens, and they made me start making color cosmetics.
So great.
So like, yeah.
The irony of a bald guy making shampoo is just perfect, really.
I love it.
Yeah, this is why I'm in EL's instant appealing head, because I told the story how I was out doing yard work. I got sunburn on the top of my head, and the next week I had to go to Henkel in Phoenix and talk about our shampoos and conditioners as my head was peeling.
See, now,
that's the last time they let me go talk to customers.
Can't believe they let you go at all.
Well, Henkel's such a horrible customer, but so I didn't care.
I don't think I've ever heard the story.
Oh, that's why I told the story, and EL's like, I'm going to write a story about this. And so instant appealing head because of my peeling head. And then he showed me, and he's like, what do you think? I was like, the only thing I have is the character has to get a radiation burn. It doesn't have to be from sunlight, but from somehow, some way, he has to get radiation burn on the top of his head before you destroy him. And he's like, okay, can't do.
Mission accomplished. So, Trinity, are you just like a full-time author? Do you have something else that you do during the day to take up even more of your time?
Everything. I mean, like, I don't have a full-time job, but I'm a casual like EA at my kid's school, and like otherwise all the duties of mom, everything.
Oh yeah, that's a full-time job.
I'm very fortunate that my husband is like full-time dad too, so it's not like everything's on my plate. He's very like just
he's right there. Blink twice.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're oh, good.
So otherwise, my writing, I went through like a phase of like every day, all the time. That's all I did because I just couldn't exist in this world. I just couldn't.
Oh, trust me, we feel like that a lot.
Yeah. So that was an obsessive time, and it probably wasn't healthy, but it got me through. And now I'm a little bit more like diligent with my timing and when I write, and I still do it at night. It's still like when everyone goes to bed is still my writing time, but I kind of limit it to like half an hour to an hour, a little bit more or less depending on the day. But
Oh, hold on. When you say you limit it to that, because like I will say I'm going to write for 2 hours, and then I doom scroll for 45 minutes. I see what videos are on YouTube. I check my email. I write a paragraph. I go back and doom scroll some more, and I'm like, oh my god, 2 hours of writing down. I got 300 words.
Yeah.
Is that yours, or do you actually write?
Well, if I catch myself at the start, I'll like open an app and I take my phone, literally throw it across the room. I'm like, no. So that I make sure that I don't, but then I have apps in my computer too, or websites. That doesn't help. But I really try to restrain and just like, no, this is my Word file is open. And if I have music going, like I think I said at one point, I listen to like Minecraft music. It's really calming and gentle, and it's like a trigger. Like as soon as I put on the Minecraft music, I'm like, I've got to write, and I've just got to write. And so it's like, and then sometimes I set a timer because like if I have that going beside me, it's like the clock is ticking down, and I'm like, oh yeah, don't go anywhere else right now.
Well, see, if I listen to music, it's always like themed to Batman or Gladiator, or it has to be,
I love those.
Rousing. Yeah. I can't do something calm. If I do something calm, I'll be like, well, while this is on, let me look at the news.
I do love score music too. It's very, especially when it's like epic. I think I have like my favorites. I love listening to the Game of Thrones. I think I have season 8, the score. So I like to listen to that like on just like the track, like not anything shuffle, just straight through. Or like Luca from Disney. I think it was a Disney one. this just like I have certain playlists that are like really great that I could just easily flow into writing. Other ones I will get distracted, especially if there's words, because I love to sing. So I will just be like, oh wait, I just wrote the lyrics to that song. Beethoven's Seventh Symphony. I can't talk.
When you see that happen, everybody on the screen, it's because Mike and I both have access to put things on the screen, and we both are like thinking together like an old married couple now. And at the same time, we try to do it, and that's why that happens sometimes. Sorry.
That has to be disappointing to you because I know your wife is much more attractive than I am. So if we're an old married couple, what does that, I feel sorry for your wife.
I said like.
Okay.
It's in the back and forth. I got you.
When did you have your first book published, Trinity?
2023.
Because you got 2, right?
I got 3 now.
3?
Well, 2 officially, but 3 as of April 25th. So
okay. So Bloodbound was your first, yeah?
Yeah,
yes.
It was November 2023, and then exactly a year later was Unbound.
All right. All right.
There they are.
See, I can show other people's books.
And then just over a year for this last one. Okay.
Yeah. It took
so do you have you released a cover of your next one yet?
Yeah, it's on. I got my proof of the
nice.
Just a cover. There's no book yet, but my printers send me just like to get the texture, the feel of it. So
Inherent Bound. When will people be able to pre-order that one?
Now it's up on Amazon for pre-order at the moment.
All right.
I think it's only ebooks that are pre-order, right? And the physical will be. Yeah, I'm new to pre-orders, so I didn't give it a try with my other 2. This is the first time I'm like, oh, what happens if I click this button?
So Trinity, do you have hardback and paperback, or just paperback, or?
It'll be both eventually, but I haven't worked on the formatting yet for the hardcover. Just the paperback right now. Yeah, it's not like it's a major process. It's just like one of those like repetitive processes. So.
Right. Well, when I see you in Montreal, you have to bring a copy of that book so that I can complete my collection of signed author copies.
I will do that. I'll have a stack. Whether I fly or drive, I'll still have a bunch with me.
So how long of a drive is that for you?
Oh, it's like 20 some. I don't know. It's like 3 days to drive to Toronto for me. So like, and it's further than that. So it's
holy smokes.
Yeah.
Wow.
My parents took a road trip the other day, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna just go." They went to Mount Rushmore. They went to the Black Hills. I'm like, "Oh, that's so random." And they're like, "Yeah, but it's like closer than anything else too." It's like everything's so far.
It takes you 3 days to get to Toronto.
If you're like not driving straight through, like I'm thinking, like when I think of road trips, I think traveling with children. That's my head has to go there. So,
how many children?
I have 3.
3?
Yeah.
Dare I ask what ages?
One just turned 9 on yesterday. Actually, he just turned 9 yesterday, and a 7-year-old and an 11-year-old. 7, 9, 11.
Yeah, that's a lot of bathroom breaks.
yeah, it is. And like, and each kid has their own personality and character, right. And that one, there's that one.
They won't sync up ever.
No. Yeah, that's so when I take into account drive time, that's definitely something that I'm considering. And
so is 11, 9, and 7 easier than like 7, 5, and 3? Are they older so they're a little better, more behaved?
This is probably a really good age for them because I'm not quite at the teenager yet. Like my daughter is like borderline there, but my youngest is not like so dependent on me for everything anymore. So it's like this perfect stage of like, we got this moment for a little while.
They still like you and they still think you know everything.
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
Right. In a couple of years, you're going to get Mom.
Oh, I do already. In little tidbits here and there.
Yeah.
So is it hard not to laugh when you get that? Because I keep thinking if somebody did that, I'd just be like, I'd just laugh at them when they tried that.
I do it back. I just give the same attitude back because it's like, it's just what you do. It's like,
Yeah.
you roll your eyes and you do the whole thing. And then they think like, oh, what are you doing?
I just laugh, and it's like, what are you laughing at? It's like, I just know that 10, 20 years from now, you're going to have kids, and I'm going to be sitting in the corner smiling, and you're doing exactly this, and I'm just going to go, ha, 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 ha.
So I don't know if it's good parenting or not, but it was hysterical. My oldest brother, because I don't have kids, but he has two sons, and they'd go, "Dad, you like Jeff better than me." He's like, "That's it. It's true. We do. I didn't think you'd figure it out, but you did."
Yeah, that's pretty typical.
and whichever, and then the younger one, like, "You like Johnny better." He's like, "Yep, you figured it out. You're right."
Just always agree. Yeah. You can never be wrong if you always agree.
Like whichever one of you is going to be more successful and more likely to care for your mother and I.
Yeah. As long as you're taking care of me.
We're 21 minutes in now, and we are contractually obligated to ask you about your book.
Okay. Well,
so
I guess the new one,
is
right?
this a trilogy, or is it more than that, or
trilogy? Yeah. So it's done. Completed.
Oh, I'm jealous.
So after you tell us about it, then we're going to go right into what you're going to do next.
Okay. I have not mastered how to talk about this book yet. So the Guardians of the Well of Firestone trilogy as a whole is about this stone that is, in essence, the life of this country, and it provides the source of magic for this group of people. And basically, there's the Guardian, and it's like a generational thing. So the person who is the Guardian is because their bloodline has been linked to it. That's the whole story, but each book is a different Guardian. And the first one, Bloodbound, is Raiden and Dimitri, the twins, and I've got the whole spiel. I don't know if you want to hear it all though.
Go for it.
Yeah,
go for it.
I got Bloodbound. It's about a curse that's wiped out magic from the land, and these twin brothers, their blood is entwined with it. They don't know it, mistakenly break the curse and reawaken the magic, and it draws unwanted attention to themselves. And then Unbound, that's Bloodbound again. Unbound is it follows, I think it's like 40 some years later. The character is given a gift that has magic that's like his. It compels him, draws him back to his homeland where there's a prophecy spoken about him, and if fulfilled, could bring about the ruin of the land. And then the third one is the prequel to Bloodbound, so it takes place before the curse, when like I don't even, obviously don't have it mastered, but when the war started and the stone was first at risk of falling into the wrong hands when they needed a guardian. So I'm really gonna have to work on that spiel for the third book. I haven't done any shows yet, so
try again.
I don't even have anything written down for it. It's like the back of the book.
How do you go to shows? What do you tell people?
I haven't started yet. Not for this one, anyway. Okay. I've had the first two down for a while, and now I'm like, oh, now I have to add a third. But then should I give all three, or should I just give like a general trilogy now? Like, so now this is where I'm thinking, like, I have to have something for all of it. But it's like writing another book, but like in that much.
Actually, I mean, you really just need the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone read the first one, they don't really need to pitch on the second one.
That's true. Unless they've read the first one, but now they want to hear about the second one.
Well, if they want to hear about the second one, then you can ramble because they're obviously fans and they want to know. But you don't need a pitch for the third book because they have to read the first two.
Yeah,
I don't have a pitch for. Yeah, I don't have a pitch for Sins and Sorrows or Speak with Elders, or I was like, no, I just tell you the first one, and then I'm like, Grami's an idiot, and you can further his adventures if you read more.
There you go. I know. I pretty much just kind of stop at, it's a prequel to Bloodbound, so it tells you that it happens before the curse, and that kind of gives you, I think, like, I should hope it gives enough.
So how did you come up with the story arc of the three? Was it always planned as a trilogy, or did you just start writing book one and then kind of midway through say, oh yeah, I can do more?
little bit of all of that. I had started writing and right away knew that, well, I wanted to write Mick's story, which Mick is in Unbound, but I needed to go backwards because that was like something that his is kind of like the tail end of the whole thing. So I was like, okay, well then I had these twins and I knew that like when I started writing their story that I would at least have 2 books. And then I didn't know if I wanted to go further back to the first Guardian because that was like, I knew it was going to be a difficult run to write. So I was like, we'll see if I do. We'll see if I do. And so I wrote the first 2. And then it was always just like, yeah, I got to write it. I got to write the prequel and the third one. So it was like, it could have been just a duology, but I wanted that one to make it.
Your third book is a prequel?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a prequel. So chronologically it comes first, but
does your story actually end at the end of book 2 then?
Technically, yeah. Like it's so hard to explain without like, I don't want to like spoil anything or give anything away because the theme ties really heavily into the whole trilogy. And the theme doesn't really come to full fruition until the third book, Unbound. I'm confusing myself now. Until Unbound.
Okay.
But like, it's still there. Like, there's still themes in there, but the overarching theme throughout doesn't actually like resonate, I think, until you have this one. At least that's the goal. That's the intent, is that like this thing just ties together the overall themes. I know I'm complicating for myself too. Yeah, so it's to not make things confusing. It's just like, it's the bond for them. That's
so what if someone said, right, I'm going to read book 3 as book 1 and then read books 1 and 2, aka 2 and 3?
Yeah,
that would still be okay.
Oh yeah, it would. I feel like, I don't know, I would be really interested to hear people's thoughts if they read it that way, just because like in my head I feel like I would enjoy the experience better, Bloodbound, Unbound, and then Inherent Bound. But then again, it's not like it doesn't work chronologically, like if you want to read like and then
but it's all in your head too, so
yeah,
for you it probably does work better like that.
Yeah, so I'd be, if somebody did that, I'd be very interested to hear their thoughts. How that would
I always find I like to read it in the order in which they were published, because even if Inherent Bound is the prequel, it's like no, you can see the progression, what they were thinking as they wrote. If you wrote that first, you'd be like, I don't know. I always look to see when were they published, and I read it in published order, not chronological.
Yeah.
But then I have a lot of crazy ideas, or people tell me they're crazy. I think they're absolutely right, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Ideas are there. They're fun. And if people can track with you, I think you're rocking it.
Well, Mike had the idea of doing, let's do book 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5.
1, 1.5, 2, and 4. Come on, get it right.
I am finally getting another one.
And now I'm writing the Choose Your Own Adventure that's in that universe, but not part of the series, because why finish the series when you can just add other miscellaneous stuff that no one's asked for.
It's fun.
So, Trinity, are you a plotter then? Did you like plan all this out?
Not consciously.
Okay.
I wrote like by the seat of my pants. Like literally the phrase pantser was like how I wrote Bloodbound. I wrote down whatever got to a scene, stopped that night, came up with the next couple scenes in the night, and then would like write the rest the next day kind of thing. I did have more planned for Unbound, just because at this point I'm also trying to link together books that are related and associated with each other. So it's not just like I can write whatever I want. It has to somehow lead back to this. I didn't plot it through. I just wrote like points that I needed. I kind of tried to do that with Inherent Bound. I think it kind of restricted me a little bit, and I didn't like it.
The dilemma of the pantser is, you want to be a good person and plan things, but
yeah. And then like the thing about like I have this fear, and I know I shouldn't because I'm a writer and it's part of it, is that like I'm gonna go completely down the wrong rabbit hole and screw it up and then have to go back and start from like this early point in the story and rewrite. And I know that's par for the course, but
That's not fun.
it's just,
Trinity,
yeah.
did you happen to see our interview with Connor Kaplan?
I don't think I have.
Don't watch that. If that is a fear of yours,
Oh no.
he literally told us he wrote 170,000 words, and then he went through and he said all the bad parts I'll get rid of, and he got rid of 120,000 words
Oh my goodness.
and had 50,000 spread throughout the entire. So then he had to write to fill that in again, and then he deleted like another 50,000 words, and then he
Oh,
filled it
that's
in a third time. And he came up with 120,000 words. I'm like,
Yeah.
you've written 500,000 words.
Holy smokes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So I've never heard anything. I was like, oh my God, I would quit writing before I would do that.
Thanks, Mark.
Now, is that your real name or is that a pen name?
It's my real name. Yeah. I was Trinity before the Matrix, and I think I said at one point, I'm like, that's bragging rights. Like I feel like I have bragging rights for the name Trinity.
Yeah.
Then married into Cunningham, so I don't have claim on that one so much as I married into it. But yeah, that would be a nightmare. That story.
What are you going to do next?
So
this is all. You said it's available for pre-order now, and it is. I found it.
yeah.
So on April 25th, then you're all done. You don't need to worry about it anymore. Then what do? You sit down and stare at a blank page for a while, or you got something ready to go?
I don't have very many blank pages. I've got multiple starting points of other stories. I think Mike froze there. I have oh, never mind. You just
Oh,
I have,
sorry, I have people asking if they can be on the show
oh
while we have the show on.
What?
I have a short story sci-fi that I wrote that I'm gonna like. I've been thinking of what to do with it, so I have like other stories that kind of go with it that are a little bit prelude into this novel that I have planned for a sci-fi. So I might just like do a few of those and do some shorter writing for now, like almost like palette cleansers, just like kind of refreshes a little bit. And I'm not quite ready to. I have another fantasy story that takes place in the same world as like the Guardians of the Well of Firestone, but it's in a different country. But because it's all different characters and it's all like new place, I don't know that I'm ready to dive back into that world just yet while this is still fresh in my head, like while I'm still kind of like unwinding from the Guardians of the World of Firestone. So it's like I think I'm just gonna like break on that for a little bit, do some short stuff, work on my sci-fi a little bit, and I'm kind of just like in a bit of a plotting phase. And I say that not as a plotter, just like coming up with these like concepts or ideas for other stories that I want to plan down the road. I have kind of like a group of not like a Marvel superheroes kind of thing or anything, but they're like almost like a group of spy superheroes. They've got really cool like spy abilities. So I kind of want to like play with that a little bit and see where I take it, because I'm debating if it's like each gets an individual story or if they're all going to just be like in this book. I'm playing around a lot. I'm experimenting, and also speaking at an event and possibly going to try and like dive into some in-person. Like I would love to do like creative writing workshops at the middle school and high schools where I am. So I'm kind of like taking it outside of just writing and like venturing into a community sort of thing as well. So
what's the speaking engagement?
I was invited as a Black Widow, but I was going to dress up for her as Halloween one year.
Me too.
That would be
oh my God. I need to pour alcohol in my mind right now.
Anyway, you were saying?
I was invited to speak at an event as a keynote speaker, just as a local author to the community in the area. It's like right in my small little, like, we're actually literally called a village where I am. So it's like part of this little village. They have an event that's going on, and I've been invited to speak. So that'll be my first time going up in front of a group that's not children, and I'll see what that's like. I'm trying to practice. It's really hard to practice that kind of thing, like in front of people that you know, because you're like, well, I know you. It's easy to talk in front of you.
Yeah.
And so much of it too is what kind of feedback you get from the audience as you're talking.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're sitting there going, it's really difficult to kind of, but I mean, you have an audience, right?
Yeah.
So that takes a lot of stress off. When I first started publishing books, I did a thing at the local library, and they put up like a little poster or whatever they did, but I didn't know if anybody was going to show up, and
yeah.
So, my wife joined me, and I made sure I had a few people show up, so I wasn't speaking to nobody. Right.
That's good.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of terrifying until those first few people walk in, and then you're like, oh, okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know that there's a few people that I know who are going, and then my granny's like, I got my ticket. I'm like, oh, great. Like, that's gonna be great. They're like, I love that. My granny and my aunts, they're all like my number one fans in the corner. So I'm just like,
nice.
Yeah.
See, I did an event like that at the library, and I was like, well, if no one comes, no one's going to know. I'll just, sit here for a while, then I'll pack up and I'll leave, and, okay. If anyone asks, I'll tell them it's a success. Are they going to argue with me? They weren't there to see, so,
Yeah. And then they all show up, and you're like, oh, darn, I've got to do something.
I know. I'm so ready to just eat Kit Kats and wait an hour.
Yeah.
So what's your talk on?
The theme is on empowerment. Like, it's like, that's the theme of the whole event. I'm generally empowerment, like on
empowerment.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. On
empowerment. Like, how the hell's that work? Okay.
No,
that makes more sense.
Opposite.
Yeah.
I'm mostly just gonna talk about my writing journey, and I'm gonna read an excerpt from one of my books, probably Bloodbound, not sure yet. And then sort of link in, like, I mean, it's easy for me to tie that theme into my writing and my talking, because, we get to this point, and like, as writers, you guys know, like, you're taking charge of your career, your life, and you're unempowered. Power to the people. But just being able to, like, I hope to encourage. I'm hoping to, like, leave some kind of a encouraging message of empowerment and making choices, stepping out of your comfort zone maybe sometimes, and because that's a lot of what we do.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think probably the biggest message, I mean, for me at least, with that is, how many people have ever said, or have you heard say, I have an idea for a book, and then how many of those people actually follow through and write the damn thing? Right?
So few.
It's like, well, go ahead and do it, because there's no guardrails anymore. There's no reason not to, other than, your own kind of trepidation in doing it. And we've all been there.
Yeah.
I mean, you got your third book coming out. Do you still have that kind of, like, what am I doing?
No, I have moments now where I flip through my books and I'm like, how did I do this? Like, I have those moments.
Pretty good. Who wrote that? Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I did this. It feels like a blurb, but like, I guess for me, the stories are there in my head, and not putting them on the page is like torture to myself. It's like, right. I have to do it. But
yeah, if you write them down, then you can say, I had this great idea, let me tell you, as opposed to, it's almost like, I had a dream last night. Do you want to hear?
Yeah.
No one ever wants to hear your dream.
Not even a little bit. No.
My dreams are terrifying.
So weird. I had a Harry Potter kind of dream the other night. It was very strange.
Get your wand out.
Oh, I did want to tell you something, new discovery that has nothing to do with anything we're talking about.
Okay. Please.
But last night, I was tossing and turning.
We were about ready to go down a very weird road.
Yeah,
there.
I know. That's why I jumped in, Ro.
Good God.
So anyway, I was tossing and turning all last night, and I got up. I was like, "Oh God, I'm going to have bad head. I'm going to actually have to fix my hair before I go into work." And I was like, "Oh wait, no, I don't. Woohoo!" And I was so happy because it just sort of. I was like, "That's right. I'm bald now."
So bedhead for you is just like a couple little lines where the creases.
Well, now it's nothing. It's it's like I slipped on a crease in the pillowcase or whatever, and a little red line there that goes away. That's
Oh yeah. I tease about shaving all my hair off. My husband's like, no. It's like, oh, okay.
I keep thinking about it.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. And as I look at 577 subscribers, I think, what would it take for me just to get on here one night with some clippers and just shave it all?
And then get that tattoo of the mower, the guy, right?
No
with the
tattoo.
Sith or whatever.
No. See, everyone they failed us and they couldn't get to 500 in time, so there's no tattoo for Mike. Plus, now it doesn't make sense because I got rid of the rest of the hair, so there's nothing for the guy with the Sith to harvest.
Right.
So
it would just look odd then on your head. You'd be like, oh, this was supposed to be, but
you get a ink of Calvin pissing or something.
There you go. Yeah.
In
I feel like that's been done. Oh yeah, lovely.
Sorry. All right, so your characters. I'm back. Well, now you have to buy Bloodbound. I seem to remember having this Unbound, Bloodbound conversation once before.
Oh, that's when we were talking about Fogbound.
I was going to say there was also Fogbound. There's also another Unbound that's not mine. It's also the second in a series.
Really?
Just making things complicated. I think it's G.J. Terrell, is it? The Bound in the Broken.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, is that or okay, I'm saying this right now. I'm saying it. It's like, don't screw this up.
First?
What's that?
Whose Unbound was first?
I think was it not the Bound in the Broken? No,
Bloodwoven was the first book in his series.
Bloodwoven. Yes, thank you. I'm like, something else.
But yeah, your Bloodbound came out before, or Unbound came out before his, correct?
I think they were really close around the same time because I remember his
we're going
popping
to
up
give
and
you
being
credit
like,
and say he stole from you.
But the thing is, whenever people look for his book, they're going to find yours as well. So
mine's actually really hard to find just searching the names of the books. I found that like if I type Bloodbound into a search bar, it comes up with so many others before mine. But if you actually type my name into the search bar, everything's like there. It's like, okay, it's just easier to find everything of mine through my name. But Unbound and Bloodbound are, I guess, they're common book names.
So my editor way back when told me, I hate your title, Becoming a Druid. Change it to something else. Change it to The Druid's Quest. I was like,
and you say,
your
editor being Ro?
No, this is before. Okay. This is pre-Ro. And I was like, there has to be 16 books called The Druid's Quest. I'm like, there's not a single book called Becoming a Druid. And now I still get at Comic-Con people going, is this a religious text? I'm like, yes, I'm at a Comic-Con selling a religious text.
There are people at Comic-Cons who do. There are people who have like religious themed comics and some books. I've seen them at a bunch of different Comic-Cons.
Okay, but do they have a druid in a white robe going on the cover?
They do not. Sadly for them.
I think there's context clues there. And the fact I have a dragon on my table runner.
Becoming a druid pretty much tells you all you need to know about what's happening in that book.
Yeah.
It's becoming a druid. Makes sense.
Right? Yeah. If someone doesn't become a druid in this book, I'm going to be pissed.
And I will tell you, I was actually shocked that in Proxima Station, there are no other books called Proxima Station, which surprises me.
You're more successful at that than I am.
And then the Haley Traveler, there's nobody else has the Haley Traveler because why would you?
Yeah, I think I was saying Hallie before. because I have a niece named Hallie. So I was like,
Ah.
Hallie, it looks like it. And you said Haley
Well-
once, and I'm like, oh, I was totally saying that wrong.
Well, for the comet, how do you pronounce that?
For which one?
For the comet,
The comet?
the famous comet.
I
Haley's
guess
Comet.
it's the Haley. Yeah. I didn't even think. See, I wasn't even making that association. You'd think that I would, being a sci-fi. I was making association with people.
A powerful conversion experience. If you're converging
All in
into
the road.
an owl of some kind, yes. So, what has been the most thing that you have found most interesting or unexpected in your author's journey over the last few years?
The most interesting or
Something you found out that you
Unexpected.
didn't expect, or I guess, yeah, you can go and take it any way you want. Interesting or
unexpected is meeting this community. Honestly, I'm like, I grew up the weirdo all the time. Like, it's so cool to know that like there's other people
you found your people.
weirdos with me. I found my people. It's like, oh, all this time I've been out there with the wrong not the wrong people. You find people in different groups, right? But like just like this part of my mind that like is creative and imaginative and out there. And I'm just like, I'm not the only one.
We
And people
are
get my
legion.
humor.
That's right.
I write something and I'm like, I think I can more or less trust that people are going to understand my humor behind it and not like take me seriously to the extent that it's like, oh, that Trinity, like. So that was unexpected to meet my people. Yes. Weirdos are cool. Yeah, I'm including me in that.
I've always had a thing where people had to kind of get to know me a little bit to understand that, oh, you're not serious. You're being sarcastic and dry. It's like, yes, there you go. That was an interesting mix being in the military too, having that kind of sense of humor.
Yeah,
when,
I bet.
During things that should be very serious, and you're like, not so much.
I'd say it kept you sane though.
So my question for Ro is, did you become that? Do you tell people I became that way because I was stationed in England?
Oh no, I was like that well before England.
Oh, I know, but you just say I was stationed in England. That's why I'm this way.
Yeah.
And see if they're dumb enough to believe you.
People are dumb enough to believe anything if you tell them with conviction.
Oh, trust me, this is a pastime I have at work now with a lot of younger workers.
Most gullible person.
You're a gullible person?
I think I've told you guys that before. I am like one of the most gullible people you'll ever meet, where it's like, if you say something, I will probably believe you all the way through until somebody tells me straight out, no, it's not true.
So, Trinity, there's these two women who started working in the lab with me like 14 years ago now. And like for the first couple of years, I finally had to tell them, just because I'm answering your question does not mean I'm trying to help or telling you the truth. And I had to tell them that because they were just shocked. And now they're like, I don't know why I ever trusted a word you said, Mike. But those first couple of years, they're like, oh, okay, I'll do it that way. I'm like, no, that will start a fire. Do not actually do it that way.
Oh, no.
I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, well, I was like, just here, do it this way. And now they're like, I can't believe I ever believe a word you said. And I'm like, well, finally, you've learned.
But you should be so flattered. They took your word for it. And we're like, oh.
So as a part-time education assistant, do the kids ever try to get one over on you?
I'm okay. I'm not that gullible. Like I do. I mean, like sometimes they do, but like, I mean, I understand kids. I don't know. I get when they're like, when they're trying to be silly. They're usually not very subtle either. So that helps.
How young the kids do you work with?
Up to grade 6.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. And they're Canadian, so they're very polite.
Old.
So
like
yeah, it's
between
probably
5 and 12. Multiple years to teach sarcasm. Yeah, my son, who's the youngest, was born with sarcasm.
The
I think
youngest
they say
always
there's a
is.
certain age. There's like a certain age where kids start to get it and understand it. It's not till like they're like, I don't know, I want to say like 8 or something. Like it's a significant number. My son was like 3 and just talking, and he made some sarcastic remark, and it was like, what? But yeah, some kids just have it naturally, and but still, like they're generally pretty obvious.
The youngest child syndrome is that they have to be like that, really.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're never going to be big enough to punch back and not get hurt.
Yeah.
I found my kids when they were really young. What surprised me the most was the timing, right? The joke would be there, but it wouldn't just be the joke blurted out. There'd be the pause, right? Just that
The right
pause.
amount of.
The timing was beautiful. And I just remember sitting there one day going, oh my God, I am so proud right now.
Right. It is. It's a proud moment. You're like, my kid got that. And like, it was funny. It was actually funny.
Yeah. When my kids were 7 and 11, we went back to England for Christmas one year. And my wife's sister was there with her 2 kids who were also the same age, or very close to it. They'd come up from New Zealand. And we're out looking at this castle somewhere once. And the adults are talking, and the kids, we see them running along the edge going up to the castle. And they're going, you have the arms and coming out and you're banging them together. And I just...
You trained them young.
So.
I think we have to put that one on for our kids still. I don't think we've actually watched it with mine yet.
Oh yeah! Oh my
break
goodness!
Them in.
You might want to skip past the castle anthrax real quick, but you know. Why does he want to be spanked, Mummy?
Yeah, right. Oh, some of the things you don't think about either. You're like, oh, that was in there, right?
That's right.
Oops.
That's okay.
I don't know if that's bad parenting. Let's watch this because I loved it as a kid.
The first time we saw The Life of Brian, I was in high school, and our cross-country coach asked a bunch of us, hey, you guys want to go see this movie? It's supposed to be really funny. We should go, because he was pretty young as well. And we get in there, and you know how The Life of Brian starts with like the camels and the wise men following the star?
Right, yeah,
and
yeah.
Mike like, what the fuck is this? What the hell are you bringing us to? And then of course it all went Monty Python, and it was okay.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
Like
haven't seen either of those 2 movies, folks, you need to go watch them.
Here we go. Plug at him. You were talking about
after you read Trinity's books.
Oh, I was going to say, if you like that humor, you'll like this book.
Yeah, yeah. You're talking about middle school kids and everything. It made me think of, there was a Project Hail Mary thing I saw come up, but it was like, do you know what the most unrealistic thing is? It's not even this and that, and he's naming all the science. He's like, it's that he had a class of 30 middle school kids who actually sat there focused listening. I'm like, he's giving an example of things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can attest to like how that would be. like the most random things, like that has nothing to do with this. It's life in middle school.
It's a nice age, because you can still tell them things and they'll still listen to you.
Yeah.
It's a fun age.
Yeah. Required. I think I saw it in passing. Required reading. Yes.
Yes.
We'll have a list for you.
Speaking of lists, how's your movie list coming, Mike?
It is not moving.
12 movies. Is that too much to ask? 12 movies?
Okay, so in a 6-week period, I will be at 4 Comic-Cons. I launched a book. I have books to read for IBOR. I've got other projects going on. Yeah, they'll happen, but not until after this weekend. And then I'm going to have to knuckle down and read this book for IBOR.
Yeah, me too.
Just have it like going in the background and say you watched it while you're like, right. That's cheating. Don't do that.
Speaking of which, do you have audiobooks today?
From my books, no, not yet. I really want to. I'm so picky with narrators. Like when I listen to audiobooks, like what's that?
Do it yourself.
Myself. I recorded the first chapter for a podcast stream, and I was like, oh, I'm so glad I don't have to do that all the time. I don't like having to listen back to my own voice, even like doing
yeah.
these. I know they're recorded, but then if I ever like kind of like glimpse upon like some of these old things, I'm like, oh, there I am. Oh, that's what I sound like. I don't know if I could audio record my own. Might be
It's
I don't
kind
know.
of a weird trick of how we're built that we don't hear ourselves the way that we sound.
Yeah.
We would have so much less bad music if we did, if people were actually just cognizant that they sound like crap and gave up on that dream earlier.
I'm really curious what you're referring to now, like
No,
specifically.
nothing specific. Just
I'm just thinking it's dark outside, so you can't yell at the clouds. So
just the state of music in general. But
Yeah.
back in our day,
why Jesus?
Music
Hey,
was
Rush is
a lot
touring again
better.
this year, so Canada's #1 export right there.
Which one?
Rush.
Oh yeah. Why was it so? I mean, I was into it too, but like, why? It's just like I like you're talking about the band Rush, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not like, I don't know. I think what do you like about it? You're saying you like it?
They're touring again this year.
Are they actually?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. I
Oh,
listened to the
yeah.
old stuff. I got like a 2-3 like playlist. I like the musicianship. I don't think I'm crazy about the voice, but like the music
Well, his
itself
voice
is
is
like,
mellowed. He is 72 now.
okay. Yeah.
But he was. They were on the Juno Awards last week.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't.
But they're-
what are
I
the
don't-
Juno Awards?
Huh?
What are
Okay,
the
I know
Juno
what they
Awards?
are, but
The Juno Awards are the Canadian Grammys.
Oh, okay.
I know that. I just don't follow a lot of it. I mean, I hardly follow like any of that. I don't even have cable or news or anything. Like,
That's fine. Yeah, a lot of
So
them.
that's why you're so happy.
I don't have to. I just honestly, I was a much not. I don't know what's the word. When I did listen to the news every day and watch things, I was becoming a very angry person. And I don't know if you
Yeah,
and
you
somebody
don't wanna
had said Trinity angry equals a puffed up hamster. I'm like, okay, sure.
You don't want to watch
I'm
the
not.
news.
No, I hate it. I hate. It's just like it's a lot of negativity that I don't need in my life.
It's oh my god. So I've been home the last few days, and a buddy of mine sent me he'll send me little bits of news, and it was just like, oh, no. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Even just like a little bit is too much. It's like just I'm
depending
like,
on what it is. Yes, it is way too much. Yeah, absolutely.
I know I sound like I'm naive and like I'll just sit under a rock and not know anything. I mean, you hear stuff still. You still hear stuff that goes on. You don't like I don't have to watch it to know because
Unfortunately, rocks are not sound absorbing, so still hear things every now and then. There's a
exactly. And people
story.
talk.
Okay? Somebody under a rock and still heard just enough to stay under the rock.
There you go. Do it. Write that one.
So Trinity, I know you had mentioned before. Now that this series is wrapped up, what are you working on next? Are you doing like a standalone or jump into another series, or do we know yet?
I'm playing around with some short stuff. I'm kind of just like I've got little ideas for short stories here and there scattered, and that's kind of what I'm. Oh, my cat's up here now. I'm just kind of more or less doing short stories as a palate cleanser before I'm ready to decide which novel I'm going to go on next. She sticks her tail in my face. Yeah. Here's her.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah. I have my camera too high here I can't really lower it. Yeah. No, she's.
Yeah.
So
palate cleansers are good. I'm supposed to be working on the 4th book of my series, and just not feeling it,
Yeah.
And
so
is that oh, sorry.
Oh no, your next book is what, the Druid one?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what's the
the
deck of cards? What's it?
Ranger's deck.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I've got like, I don't know, 25,000, 30,000 words of it done, but I just haven't been going back to it enough to. I will eventually, but
Yeah. I mean, like sometimes it's just like you just need that break. You just need to like pause, breathe, and then refresh your mind before you come back to something or start
yeah,
something
but I
new.
spent the last year doing that with Sigil of Enderun, so it's like
Gotcha.
that excuse is played out now. It's it's just lazy.
I took a bit of a break between Unbound and Inherent Bound, where like I was kind of like, we'll say, picking at it. Like I was just like doing little bits here and there, but I wasn't like focused writing on it for a while. And then basically the new year started, and I'm like, okay, I really got to crack down on this. So I did like very intentionally sit down to finish it, and it was still very hard. So
yeah, sometimes it is, but that makes it worthwhile.
Yeah.
So you were not writing anything else between this trilogy? I mean, you just wrote book 1, book 2, book prequel, like boom, boom, boom?
Yeah. That was, just focused on getting it done.
I will warn you, because I was that way. And I wrote 4 books in Brittany. And I was like, I need a break. And I did publish Haley Traveler. And then I wrote the sequel to Haley Traveler. It's supposed to come out last summer that has not come out yet, that I need to rewrite now because I have more ideas to add to it. I have 30,000 in another series that I was going to start because, you need a 4th series that's unfinished.
Yep. Why not?
I wrote a short story for an anthology based on relics, and I gave it to a couple people to read, and Jeanette from England, she's like, oh, so you're going to give us the backstory now and make this into a novel, right? A standalone novel? And I'm like, huh.
And then that's all it takes for you.
And then the Proxima series that was not even an idea in my head in March, and then in April it took over my life, and it hasn't given up yet. So, I have that. So now I have all these projects, and I've started, and I've written like 20,000 words here, there. I have another novella series on the elder races for Brittany that I wrote 15,000 words in the first novella, and it's
just
unfinished.
Stack them all together, Mike, and create a book of all the unfinished books.
So yeah. So yeah, there's going to be the unfinished tales of Mike Molman.
Yeah. When you start going to shows and things, Trinity, you'll have someone come up to you and go, I have a good book idea. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want you to steal it. And you just want us like, dude, I've got so many ideas. I don't need yours.
Way too many. Yeah. I have had people come up to me and start to like tell me their ideas, and they'll go like full in depth explaining the story. I'm like, it's really cool. Like usually it's like a really cool concept, but I'm like, I am not going to remember any of that. That's going to go way over my head. And it's like, it's just that conversation thing.
So Trinity, sorry, we have to start over at the beginning.
Yeah, Lucas, we started a half an hour later tonight than we normally do just for you, and you're still going to show up an hour into this thing? All right, Lucas is here, so that's our thing to say goodbye.
Is this happening? You said half an hour later or earlier than you usually start?
Half an hour later.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually had it at 7:00, and Rose like, hey Mike, Trinity just posted it's at 7:30, and I posted it's at 7:30, and I was like, okay, I'll change it then to 7:30.
I actually don't know how that happened. I don't even know if we like came up with the time. It was just like, yeah, sure. And then I was just like 7:30, right? Like that's what we said. I don't know.
It could have been that, we put it there and I was like, oh, we never start on the half hour. It must be 7. That must be, I must have typo or something. I was like, okay, sure, whatever.
Me just messing with your groove. Sorry.
So tomorrow we are back at 7. We have Guy Middleton. We've never talked to Guy or Guy. I guess if he's from Canada, it'd be Guy Middleton.
We say Guy, like GUI.
Yeah, but where I'm from, it's Guy.
Oh, okay. Is that like French?
The French Canadian part. He's a French Canadian wannabe.
Well, it's 9 miles from the border.
I think I have like a sentence of French that I know, and that's maybe it.
Dove de casa de Pepe.
I don't know what you said.
It's a gibberish way of saying where is the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Dove being where, casa being house, Pepe being pee-pee.
Oh, okay.
Where is the house of pee-pee?
I was going to say what is it? Est-ce que je peux parler? No. I don't even know how to say the sentence right that I know.
Yeah, Me and languages don't get along.
I
Not even
know I
English.
could. Okay, I could speak well enough Spanish. I'm learning German with my daughter because it's
Oh,
like that. My kids all wanted to learn languages, and my son's like, I want to learn Chinese because you don't know any of it. And I'm like, oh, okay, but you see now if you're learning Chinese, I'm helping you. So now I'm learning with you. So you don't have one up on me, kid. Like I'm still gonna learn it with you.
so
But yeah.
Spanish, German, and Chinese.
No, Chinese, I know like 2 words. That's not,
And
that's,
you live in a country that is like a tenth French.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, what the hell? Yeah, sure, why not?
I learned French growing up in school, but
Yeah.
it was like you start at basically grade 2 and you learn like, oh, here's some nouns, oh, here's some verbs, and that's all you get for a long time. Yeah, and then songs. But then by the time you're actually like supposed to be forming sentences, you're supposed to know words and know how to do it. But I'm like, I don't know what any of that means. Like unless I was speaking it fluently or doing it regularly, it's not sticking in my brain. So it was just like I kind of lost interest because there was no like there was no real conviction there, you know.
I was amazed the first time, like as an adult, I left and saw, Sesame Street or whatever, and they were doing things in Spanish because all that stuff that I saw growing up, it was all in French, right? So they would do it in English and in French. And
Yeah.
who was that that show? You might know this. It was like Finian, and it was a really old kids show. Finnegan.
Okay.
It was like a
I'm
little
like,
boy and a dog. It's Casey and Finnegan, I think it was called.
okay, that does sound familiar, but I
Nothing
didn't
like,
like
Nothing for
it
me.
might be a little bit older than me.
yeah, it's a stretch. Iconic puppet companions of Ernie Coombs and long-running Canadian show Mr. Dress Up. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, Mr. Dress Up. Yeah.
Mr. Dress Up. Yeah. Anyway,
I remember watching that one.
Ro might be Mike's editor, but Ro's editor is a dishwasher from El Charo with no papers. Okay.
Lucas said something about the exchange student. We had exchange students as well. That's actually why I'm trying to like do some German because we're going to visit her in the summer, and I'm like, I want to at least like show that I'm making an effort for her. She's like, nobody wants to learn German.
Where in Germany is she?
She's in Munich. We had another exchange student from Hamburg, so I've visited.
So you're going to Munich?
Yeah.
When are you going?
In July.
Don't go in July. That's a rookie move. Go at the end of September.
I know, Oktoberfest. It would be. Yeah. I know we were.
Oktoberfest in Munich is a time.
Yeah.
I know, and they're
big on it. Yeah. I think that would be probably like insane as far as like crowds and price and all that.
And you're going to Hamburg, you said too?
No, not this time. Just to Munich. It's just a very,
I thought the idea of a foreign exchange student was they came to you.
They did, yeah. This was high school. This was like years ago.
Oh, she's like come and gone.
What's that?
She's been and gone.
Yeah, yeah. She was here for a year and then visited here several times, and I visited there, and we've met up in Ireland a few times because that's where all my in-laws are. So she's like, it's a much shorter trip for her to go there. So this time I'm going straight to her. I was like, I gotta come see you again. So that's nice. Gonna be fun.
Your husband's Irish?
Yeah.
So how did you meet an Irishman in Canada?
I didn't meet him in Canada.
Okay.
I met him in Ireland. I went with like a church group and ended up meeting him through there, and kind of classic. I feel like that's like a classic mission trip move, but it's not
like a fridge magnet or something.
I ended up meeting him, and it was really cool how it worked out. It's like what is it, like leap year, or like those old romantic kind of romance movies. It's a bit like that.
Nice.
So, Ro, how did you meet your wife?
English Civil War Society.
Is she English? I guess.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I wanted to go to England this time too, but it's too much. It's too much to do it all.
Yeah, fair enough. And you're lucky you get to travel and actually be Canadian. Where like if Mike and I were to travel, we would just say we're Canadian. You American? No, Canadian.
As soon as I tell people that I'm Canadian, though, they're like, Justin Bieber. And I'm like, why is he the first person you think of?
Justin Bieber? He's like
It's
the
like the
last
first-
person I think of.
Right. I was like, okay, sure. Yeah, he's Canadian, right?
Justin Bieber. Good God.
Yeah. There was
All right.
there's so many more.
I guess Shania Twain has had her moment and is long gone from the scene now.
Who?
Still
Shania
household
Twain.
name though.
Was she Canadian?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think of Celine Dion. Yeah, right. Of all the choices. That's what I said. I'm like, or like Ryan Reynolds, you know? Isn't he more like popular? Or Jim Carrey?
Ryan Reynolds has done well by you all.
Are you Kentucky? Are you in Kentucky? I thought you were in Virginia.
I'm in Virginia. I'm from Kentucky. I'm moving back to
Oh.
Kentucky when I retire, but that's
Oh, okay.
because it's so much cheaper.
That makes sense. I'm learning my U.S. geography. I'm learning where all the states are. When you say certain places now, I'm like, okay, I think I know where that is. It's a learning curve for me.
Yeah, we've got a lot of them. Probably too many.
So we had a
Okay.
thing at work like about a month ago, where it's like somebody's like, "Oh, it's like how many people can actually name all 50 states and where they're at?" And I was like, "I can." And me and one other person, everyone else is like, how do you even know where Arkansas is? I'm like, I can show you on a map, and they didn't believe me until I started. It's like, okay, let's start up here. We got Maine, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and they're like, oh my God, he does know.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I'm like, yeah, I went to school. What did you guys do?
Yeah, but you went to
gotta
school
have you
in
around
Kentucky.
for.
Nobody expects that.
I went to Catholic school. It was very important. We weren't going to learn science, but
Right.
geography, that was okay.
It'd be good to have for trivia nights when it's the geography questions. Actually,
I used to know all the state capitals, but now not so much.
It's a lot to remember. It's a lot to remember when you think about it, like as a whole, like that, not just the US, but like everywhere. Like there's so many countries. And then when you think of a name of somewhere, you're like, oh, right, that's somewhere, right? Like it's one of those things where like I've heard that name before, just can't place it in my head.
All right. Well, again, Guy or Guy Nettleton tomorrow at 7, and then we have our writing thing Wednesday at 7, and then that's it for the week for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be in Pittsburgh.
And
Don't be jealous.
Pittsburgh. Who knows? Maybe I'll just get really bored this weekend and drive up and see you. I doubt it. But
Well, we got an Airbnb. You can sleep with EL.
I'd just drive up and back. I'll just drive 4 hours up, say hi for an hour or two, drive back. I don't see it
Fun way to
happening.
spend a weekend.
Yeah. Not really.
without the stop with children.
I have IBOR books I really need to read, and
Oh yeah.
other things I really need to do, and
Yeah.
who knows? But we all do. And so for those of you who have chosen to spend your hour with us, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I know that you probably have better choices, but we appreciate it. If you haven't hit like and subscribe yet, please do that as we continue our very long march to 600. And
if we get there, we can have quality guests like Trinity more often.
But not within a 6-month span of time.
if a quality guest like Trinity make us pay her. It's like a lot of shows that the guest has to pay to be on the show. We have to pay the guests. It's not a good economic
But we have
model.
to pay in Canadian, so it's okay.
It costs us 25% less. So yeah,
So nice for you guys.
but it won't for long though. It'll be on par soon enough.
Oh yeah, no, it's always
Lucas, you're married and you have children. I don't think you should be putting that out into the public.
Oh, but thank you.
And you need to set your bar higher. Oh. All right.
Oh, somebody
Trinity,
said,
thank you
he's
very
looking-
much. And April 25th, Inherent Bound comes out.
Completes the series.
Book 3/0.
I got. Yeah, it's coming.
So
Up for
check that
pre-order.
out. You can pre-order it now on the Zon. And April 25th. Yay,
Yeah.
that's not too long from now. That's only 19 days. So,
Coming up.
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah. Final
Get your
book in a
tax-
trilogy.
Taxes done. You get that big old tax return. You can buy her book.
There you go. Perfect.
Unless you need. And then get to write another check.
That's it.
All right, Mike, take us home.
Okay, everyone wave awkwardly.